Okay, back. Part 3. Oh, wow, longer than I wanted. So, what you're doing, now, do you need all those particular things that I talked about? You know, like, I've collected them throughout the years. I put them all in the same place together. I put them, you know, so each of those things that I use have been used for that planetary sphere over and over and over again. So they have collected a lot of that planetary power, okay, or the influence of that planetary realm. The sigils that I have for that have been blessed and touched by each of those planetary entities of that corresponding planetary realm. So let's say I have an axe of G.O.O.D.S, okay, which is right here, which is a powerful, aggressive, warrior-style place. But there's also healing there too, but in a different way. I take out that axe of G.O.O.D.S, and the energy is so intense that I've had people become very uncomfortable just seeing it out. I've got to cover it up. I mean, it really honestly is. It has that strong of a power, okay? I have a wand or a scepter that is related to Zeus. Okay, the moment I take that thing out, I have undivided attention, okay? This is Hest. This is a place of leadership, compassion, and mercy, business, finance, and kingly and queenly powers. So, I mean, these are things that are just been touched and flooded, and so whenever I do automatic writing, I take these implements out, I put them, they instantly connect me with that planetary energy. The same with Tapareth. Because Tapareth is related to the sun and symbols and banners and talismans, especially talismans, I have talismans that I put out, things that I wear that are connected to the sun that are meant to show especially metaphysical beings or non-corporal beings what I'm all about. So I put those things out. Those things have been blessed. I put those on. I travel to an astral realm and I beam like the sun. Everything around me knows who the fuck I am. Everything around me knows what the fuck I'm about. And I generally am not bothered unless something truly powerful comes through and either wants my attention or wants to intimidate me. Depending on who and what it is how I react. But, so you don't necessarily need things. I mean, it's good to have them. It's good to have like a candle at least and the color of the corresponding planetary influence while you're writing, okay? That at least gets you in the mindset of what it is. It's also good to know the planetary symbol for that planetary realm. Outside of that, that's all you need. But you'll start to find out, you'll start to collect itty-bitty little things that you'll all put together within the same planetary realm. So I have my little, citrine is the stone of Tapareth. So I have a little citrine lion. Now I got this as a gift, and it was weird because I went back and I'm like, oh, citrine is the stone and lion is one of the animals. And I was like, wow, here's both. So it's funny how these things will start to come to you. And so I put them all in the same little pouch, which I have like a little Tippereth pouch that I put away. And when I'm doing work with Tippereth, I take it out, I lay everything out, and then I put it all away back in the same place, you know, and so all those energies intermingle and become stronger, and then they're blessed with that elemental, or not sorry, the elemental, that planetary sphere. So if I have someone who really needs healing, I'll give them that citrine lion for a little bit to put next to their bedside. Oftentimes, weeks later, they'll tell me, oh dude, I had this dream of this pure white lion, it came to me, and it just started licking me, and like I felt so much better when I woke up. That's one of the major Taparethian spirits, which I'm not going to give out his name because you need to meet him if and when you go, ask to meet the lion. Beautiful, powerful creature, and one of our favorite entities within the realm. I do a lot of work with him. So, interesting enough, Aslan from the, oh my gosh, my mind's going blank. Anyway, you know the movie they did about Narnia. Aslan was a representation of that particular lion, and it's not the Lion of Judah. Believe me, it is not the Lion of Judah. Man, I hate when people make that comparison. And I have that on very good authority by a man who knew the guy who wrote those books. So you don't need all those different trinkets and baubles, but they do help connect you to that planetary sphere, and over time they become flooded and charged with the energies of that planetary realm. So just make sure that it's correct correspondence. You don't want to start mixing weird, funky things together, because when that happens, you begin to invite entities of other bizarre mixture of, planetary areas that are not well known. There's like a lot of the G.O.O.D.S style creatures come from those places that they're not known about. It's not clearly understood who and what they are or what they represent. They're bizarre. They say strange shit. They want bizarre things to be able to summon them. It's much like the Transplatonian entities and the book we have that has all their sigils and things that I just stay away from completely. They want you to do things that are just appallingly awful to get them to notice you and to come to where you are, most of which would put you in jail. At the very least, they're truly disgusting things. However, within the planetary sphere of the things that we work with, nothing is going to ask you to do that kind of stuff. And if they do, you need to really step back and go, what am I working with here? Because there's a really good chance you've gone in it and you are now working with the Colopian style planetary sphere, and you need to back the fuck out very quickly. You don't need to be part of it, you don't need to be around it, and it's just going to drag you closer and closer to the Illuminati style magic, which they feel they're going to ascend in what's called the Asesimus to the highest realm of the Luciferian glory and become gods. I don't know what makes them think this is going to happen, because for that to happen, Lucifer would eventually have to step down. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He's going to let them get close enough, but he's just going to suck them dry and kick them out when he's done with it, and then recruit more people to come back in. This is the Luciferian current on the Colopian form, okay? All right? All these other spheres have Molech and Beelzebub and Mammon and Satan and all these other energies that could be named different things, okay? But these entities have a particular vibration and particular way of operating, okay? That you can call their particular mode of operandus an energy current, okay? Now, we call this the Luciferian energy current, although there are other names for it. It doesn't really matter. There's a number of entities that battle for supremacy in the Colopian form, and call for followers to help them achieve their upper hand. Whether or not they'll ever get it, I would pray that never happens, but whatever, they exist. This is what the Illuminati talk about as their hidden or secret light, okay? And it is all about sacrificing everybody else for your own glory, okay? The invert, or the way that we work with it, is you sacrifice a little bit to bring everybody to this glory, okay? It's everyone to this glory. In the Colopian way, it's just me in this glory, okay? There's the big difference. They're slightly, different forms of energy twisted in big ways, all right? So, start experimenting with writing with the Teparthian influence. I think you'll find it to be a rewarding and healing and cleansing experience. And get back to me. We'll try to help you any way we can.